Let's look at this example. These days, the interest you earn in your checking account is pretty small. It's very close to zero. So let's say last year, in the year 2018, you kept your money in a checking account which was offering 0.5% interest. I looked up the data on an official source, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, to see what the inflation was like in the year 2018. And this figure here shows that for all the things you are buying for your everyday life, which includes food and paying for gas for your car and everything else, the prices went up by approximately 1.9%. What does it mean? So let's answer the following question. How much richer did you really get in 2018 if you earned 0.5% interest on the money in your account, but prices went up by 1.9%? Well, let's do the math both exactly and approximately. Let's start with the approximate solution. To find the approximate real rate of return, you need to take the nominal rate and subtract the inflation rate. That's 0.005 minus 0.019, which gives a negative 0.014. That's the same thing as a negative 1.4%. So you lost 1.4% of your money. What does it mean? You might as well just have spent it last year, because if you didn't, you would have lost it, and you did. This is how much you really lost. That's how much less the money could buy you. The exact formula gives a very similar number, and this is actually the most accurate result. Negative 0.0137 or negative 1.37%. So this is the loss in your purchasing power. This is how much less stuff your money was able to buy you at the end of the year 2018 relative to how much you could buy at the beginning of the year 2018. Let's look at another example. You want a 10% real return. You expect inflation to be 8%, and the question is, what should be the nominal rate of return on your investment, right? So what should be the nominal rate of return so that your real return is 10%, considering the 8% expected increase in the cost of living? So here, 10% is the real return, and we need to find the nominal rate. So it's the capital R that we need to solve for. The approximate solution is real rate plus inflation. So we add together 10% and 8% and get 18%. The exact solution will be just a little bit more complicated. So you would do 1 plus the real rate. Then you multiply that number by 1 plus the inflation rate, and then you subtract 1. So 1.1, that's 1 plus 0.1 in decimals, the real rate, times 1.08, which is the same thing as 1 plus 0.08, the inflation rate. And then you subtract 1. And when you simplify it, you get 0.1880, or 18.8%. So approximately 18%, exactly 18.8%. The two answers are pretty close. I would say always use the exact formulas, because that's how you get the right answer. Anything else is only approximate. So don't use the approximate formula unless you're asked to find an approximate answer. Just always stick to the exact versions for all the formulas we have.